What is good, everyone? We are here in London and we are blessed with the presence of the one and only Pernille Harder. Great to have you here.
Yeah, thanks.
So today we are going to learn how to do the perfect through ball, because if there's anyone who can do the perfect through ball, it's her. So first off, you are in the central midfield. You have a striker running towards the defensive line.
Yeah.
What's your first thought?
Well, first of all, I'm looking at the run from the striker. Mm-hmm. When the run from the striker is really intensive and really, what can you say, like clear on what she wants, then it's much easier for me to do the through ball. So
do you see anyone, like a lot of players in your team that would go like, hup, and then you know exactly, okay, the through ball it goes there? Yeah, I mean, obviously you also get to know your teammates. So, for example, I know how Sam Kerr is running, and then I know how I should play her. But for me, it's the most easy thing is to see when my teammate is sprinting, and then I can time my pass and put it on in her feet. So would you rather put the ball in front of the player, or would you put it at her feet? It depends about the opponents. Like if the opponents are quite high with the backline, I'll put it in the space behind the backline. But if they're really low, I will maybe probably put it on her feet while she's running through the backline. Okay, so then she would like take one touch before she actually goes, towards goal. So let's say that the defensive line is a 4-player line. Where would you put the ball if, let's say, there's a winger coming on the right side? Where would you put it in between? Would you put it on the outside, or would you put it on in between the left back and the center back, or would you put it in between the two center backs, or would you put it high? I mean, there's so many options. There's many options. It depends where I am. If I'm central on the pitch and my winger is running between the fullback and the center back, I will probably play the ball between the two center backs, behind the center back she's running behind. Okay, when it comes to like the pass itself, so would you rather go like just a regular pass, outside pass, or is it all circumstantial? It's circumstantial, I would say. What's your preference then? It depends on how fast the winger is running, for example, how much space there is behind the back line. If there's a lot of space, then I can make a longer pass, because then she can just run into it. If there's not so much space, then the timing has to be even better, and maybe not, the pass shouldn't be too hard. Okay. So when do you actually decide when you want to, like, if you want to do a through ball or not? Because I remember when I played, my coach always said, don't do the last pass, which is like the last pass before you lose the ball, right? Uh-huh. So if you try to gamble too much on a through ball, you might lose the ball when you have like perfect possession, right? So what are you thinking? Like, should I go for the through ball, even if Sam Kerr is like running after the ball? What are you thinking? I think for me, it's quite clear when I should play the ball or not. When it's a clear through ball, I mean, obviously I play it then. If there is a lot of opponents, there is not any from the back line that's jumped out of the back line. Yeah. So if it's really like compact, then maybe it's not the time to do the through ball. But I think the run has to be there, and the space has to be there before I make a through ball. So it's basically like a dance between you and whoever's running for the ball, right? Yeah. Okay, so the pass itself. So let's say I'm running towards the goal. What do I need to signal to let you know that I want the ball? For me, it's that you run fast. Okay. So and you have a good timing also, obviously. Okay, so let's say, when should I shout at you that I want the ball? So I'm here. Yes. And I'm running towards the goal. Yeah. Let's say I'm just running like this. Would you pass? No, not in that tempo. Okay, because I'm not fast enough. You're not making a clear run for me. Okay, so let's say I do a straight run, right? Yeah. I'm just... Okay. That's quite good. Do you know your players well enough to understand that they are actually faking the defensive line, so you know exactly when to do the pass without the player going offside? Yeah. Yeah, I think as for me, making a key pass or a through ball it's not only about me, it's as much about the player who makes the run, that the timing is good. Yeah. Because obviously, if you would make a run while I'm looking down, Yeah, so I need to be able to look at you at all times.
It's like a,
Because I can't, because let's say you're dribbling and I'm just running, looking at the goal.
Yeah.
You won't be able to see that I'm running.
And also if you make the run too fast, if I get the ball and I have a player behind me and you make the run,
and
then I would not be able to, maybe I can play it, but...
Then I'm already offside, right?
Yeah. So the timing between the two of us is really important.
Yeah. So essentially the important part here is the synergy between the person making the pass and the person making the run. Yeah. Is that something you train a lot with your wingers and the strikers in your team?
Yeah. Yeah, that's something we train every time we play, like when we play 11v11 or 8v8, and sometimes you can also train it on a post, but it makes more sense when you have defenders, because that's also what you look at.
Is there any way you can train at making a good through ball, at home alone?
It's difficult because you have to know who you're playing to, and you have to...
So a wall is just not enough?
Nah, you can train the technique, like how you want to pass it, but that's just the pass itself.
Yeah, so going down to the basics there, learn how to do the pass, and then after that, maybe get your best friend, go to the field, and then, train with your team. But obviously, as you said, the synergy between you and whoever's running is super important.
Yeah.
Do you have any last words to say to our viewers out there who wants to aspire to be like you?
No, I say, dream big and work hard for your dreams, and also really enjoy the journey. Have patience.
You heard it here first, guys. Thank you so much for having us here with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you guys in the next one.